Uh, all right, so we're back, and OBS is dumb, so it wasn't taking audio, and now it is somehow. I think I should. OBS sucks so much. I should probably switch it out for Streamlabs again. Okay, so I'm getting okay. I've got okay. Now it works. Yes. Sorry for those technical difficulties on OBS's behalf. Yeah, so I pretty much have gotten this, like, the sounds for the research and development song, and so at first I have I've done the computer power on sound, and I've just cut out a lot of clicks here that existed within the sound. The rest of them we're gonna sequence, so we'll have this sound. Boop, boop. So we'll sequence that. I'm gonna put all of them into like a. Actually, what would be perfect for this is FPC. It's basically a drum machine, but it also works for this purpose as well. Anytime you need to just trigger random, like, different sounds, it works well. Let's see what's the. That's it right there. But this has 3 sounds within it. So I think actually it would be better to use the playlist for this, because it plays 3 times. It was a series of different things. I think they're all different. They kind of sound different. So let's say that whenever it occurs, and I can't really wait, is it okay? So it plays here, and I can't. Let's see. Let me enable the sound effect track. So for the, it's not even showing me. Oh, it's up here. It's right there. Now I see it. I was looking at the bass. So what we can do here is I can also return this back to normal size. I think, well, actually it helps it if it's bigger. So why is it scrolling so slow? Okay, so the beep, it can be a beep here. And then there's another beep here. Yeah. And so we'll cut this one out. Move that over here. They're all a little bit different, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're all a little different. So it's like 3 varieties of beeps of the same beep. And then there's another one happening way over here. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, right here. So then this ends up being sliced and going over here. Why is there such a small space to... Okay. Okay, and then there's the startup sound happens again at some point. Oh yeah, a few times. So it happens here. Briefly. So we can zoom in on that, and then have it fade out around here. And then it goes up here again. For a longer time. Oh, but it includes the it needs this part again. Nice. And then it'll fade out. Okay. That's, I think, all that it happens. But then the sounds repeat through the rest of the song. They loop like that after the notes have ended on the MIDI. Okay. Quite scary. This is very trippy. Quite scary. Ah, welcome, Max7. Welcome, Story Jerk. That was a Half-Life sound effect. Oh, there was. Oh, yeah, they probably use these same sounds in a lot of games. Okay, so I think this is like might be a little bit lower. And this is gonna have to be a little louder, especially since we don't have the clicks. Okay, we can do like that. You know, and it'll still be behaving. No, it's too noisy. Should be quieter. Ah, there it is. It's a little loud. Nice. Okay, so beyond that, there is also this sound. Which one is that one? Ah, here it is. I don't know if FPC has looping sound, like allows for loops. But I don't think we need it anyway. It just needs to play out for as long as it does. So let's call this computer sounds, computer SFX. Okay, and then we take this note, but this note plays out a few times. So let's go find first empty and call this computer SFX. And then we'll move this down here. Okay, so it's gotta have an envelope. I hate that you have to set the envelope every time. Like, obviously, if the note stops, I want it to stop. Kinda dumb. And because this doesn't really fill out the waveform, it's gonna have to be louder. Let's see. Nice. Okay. So that should stop whenever the note stops. And then we have these notes. Copy and go to computer SFX. Go to computer SFX and go there, and then the next one will probably be, well, we actually don't know which one. Let's just load them all up. Oh, I have another series actually. There's telemetry, and then of course we have to set the thing ourselves. And then you have one sci-fi computer. Whoa, that is loud. Turn that down. Turn that way down. We can also raise the volume on this. Actually, what I want to do in preparation for these sounds is like... this I want to normalize and then save as a over the same file. Whoa, what? Oh god. Okay, so delete that. Absolutely not. So these all have to be roughly the same volume. Or they actually be exactly the same volume, like normalized. This has to be normalized. I don't know why they said it like that. Sci-fi computer. Save. Nice. Okay. So these are all fine then. Now I just have to refresh it. If I think I can do that from here. No. Load. Nope, it didn't work. Oh, and now it's not even going to work because it just lets it go. Doesn't do anything. And I can't really edit it. So what do I, oh, delete, and then you have to load it again. So complicated for no reason. There it is. Okay, so then we have, and then this one. Oops. Let's stop that. We have. I hate that it just keeps playing out the entire time. Like, why are you just playing that out the entire time? Do not, it just randomly plays. So bad. So, with that being said, let's see. We have to set the envelope. Oh, and then I can turn it down because they're all pretty loud now. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, and this one I have to trim, actually. Because it's got silence at the beginning. Okay, so that one. And then. Oh, that one also needs its silence trimmed out. Okay, and then finally, oh, we have 3 for that. That one, oh, that one we already did. Nice. Okay, and this one. Okay, so that's all we got for the sequence. So now, we only have 3 of these things? Where's the other ones? Oh, so weird. Oh, so they're not even labeled for some reason? Don't play that. Don't continue to play that after. Okay, no. And it has, oh, I forgot to enable it. Wow, so stupid. And it still plays, like it still just keeps on playing. It's dumb. So like, don't play it if I don't, like just because I push the button, don't play the whole sound. Anyway, so the reason why they're not showing up here is because they're not named for some reason. Like, it doesn't name them, I guess. Oh god, okay, just turn this down for now. And it still plays loud, that's crazy. Even when the volume is down. So like, I just want to name this, man, like, beep, like, phone. Let's call that phone. And then call this beep 1, or beep 3. And then beep 2. Okay. Wow, okay, shut up. I hate that it plays so loud. Okay, so sci-fi. Let's call that, what are you doing? No, don't do that. Okay, so let's do this one. And then stop that. Okay, telemetry. Fi computer. Okay, so that's good. Let's see, Rare has a good, quite a lot of sounds from different libraries. Yes, they do. I love the steel drum sound that Rare uses a lot. The one from Fear Factory and there's no steel, what? There's no steel drum in Fear Factory. Oh, Fear Factory. No, Fear Factory doesn't have a steel drum. I'm not sure what you could be referring to. Maybe you mean the maybe you mean like the metal clang sound from that is used in like in the mines, both games, because there's like the abandoned mine song has like the boom boom boom. Yeah, that one. A steel drum is something different. A steel drum is a Jamaican instrument that has like you know, that's used in Diddy Kong Racing in the first level. It's like, yeah, Jamaican. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you know what I mean. Shut off, and the machine shut off sound in the Fear Factory. Yeah, that one too. And the alarm sound effect. Oh, the wah wah wah. Yeah, those are good. And the get out. When the one cry, yeah, when the cry, when he locks onto you, it's like, and then it's like pow, pow. It's this. No, it's not the screaming. It's like when there's one level where you have a scope that is constantly on you, and it's like shooting, and it's like if it'll shoot a fireball at you. Yeah, it's a klaxon. Like the klaxon plays when it first comes in. Like you hear a wah, a wooga, wooga, and it's and then when it locks onto you, it's like. Yeah. So cool sounds in the series. That's nice. And then and so then we have these sounds here. That one, I'll select all these. Computer sound effects. And paste this here. Why? Oh, did I get that already? Oh, yeah, I did. There we go. Okay, and then MIDI track 32. There's that button. But that button is I have a series of that. I always thought that was a I always thought that was a key press in there, but I think it's just distortion. Okay, so with that, we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. And it's a series of like 5, so we'll just have to repeat a couple times. Anyway, so this is going to be here. Okay, so there's the... That's a bit loud still. So this one's here, the one here. So let's slice those up. And then we've got one here. And let's move some out of the way. We got one here. Okay, so then one here. One here. One here. We got those two there, then one, and then these. This needs to be trimmed out. Okay, and then another one here, which I'll use the first one for. No, absolutely not. Okay, so oh wait, I think those are actually a different one. Okay, so this one is only, yeah. So these I was mistaking for another one. Okay, so one of those plays here. Leave those out for now. Okay, so another one of those here. Okay, so then we need another one of the first one here. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, so then after that, we have these notes. And that is the other one. This one. Beep 3. So if we then go and move our viewer here, and then go to computer SFX, and then why did it go there? Why did it go exactly there? Okay, good. Let's see, let's go. Oh, I don't want it to. Let's see. Beep 3. There we go. Okay. Oh, then you have this one. Okay, and that one is beep 2. And this one will go start here. And then we will go to computer SFX, and put it there. And send it to beep 2. Nice. Okay, so then we have this sound right here. Oh, the telemetry sound. So this we will select and copy. Moving our viewer there. And then go to computer SFX. And then we'll go move this. Why is this so? I don't think that should have been there. I think that was in the wrong place. Yeah, it's FL Studio is being dumb. So if we select again, that, and then computer SFX. No, it pastes there again. Why? Okay, FL Studios. Let's see if we put something else in the clipboard to refresh it, and then try to copy it again. Because it's supposed to be here. That is not the right time that it's supposed to be. No, sir. No, it's still doing dumb stuff. Okay, so what if we do this? How about we trick it into working like it's supposed to? What if we copy this whole thing? That way it has no choice but to put it in the right place. And then we just remove everything else. Like, oh, but then I would have to do it in a new pattern because it's going to select the ones that I want to keep. So that means that I then have to select. I don't even know if this is going to work because it might just do the same dumb stuff again. So just cut this stuff. And then move it there. But see, it still copies it here. Like it's supposed to be here. Okay, so you have to trick it into something because it's not working like it's supposed to. Let's see if I cut that there. What's going on here? So let's see. So somehow I have to. Oh, you know what I could do? No, because then it'll still copy over in the same way. So, I know what I can do. Trick it into working. Let's trick it into working by copying this whole thing. No, wait. Let's change this to some other color. Oh, you know what I could do? could do that. And just select all of these, cut them, and then you have it in the right spot. Wait, it's still in, wait, why is that? Oh, okay, I had the bring wrong, but before it was copying like the wrong way. Like if I go and copy this, it still tries to copy it in the same way. If I say I want this here, and then I go and copy it there, it still copies it in the wrong place, which is like really weird. But I fixed it, I tricked it into working. Okay, so I think that's it right there, telemetry. Only it's really quiet. Why is it so quiet? That sound is either too loud or too quiet all the time. So maybe if we, oh, because it's I turned it down. Oh, long sound. Okay, cool. That was a journey. Welcome, body of play. Nice. What's your opinion on the Wilhelm scream? I think it's a nice sound. I like that sound. It's funny. Is it a beloved classic or a hacky cliche? It's both. For me, whenever I hear it, it always takes me out of the viewing / playing experience. Depends on if it's a comedy. If it's a comedy, then it's great. I love it. I love that sound. I never hear it enough. It's like the my leg from SpongeBob. Like I love it every time I hear it. Oh. But if it's a comedy, yes, I think it's great. But I don't know if anybody uses it in like a serious movie, but I think they used to. Welcome, Saipoti. I don't really understand what is happening on the stream, but I think you are doing a really good job. Thank you. We're just putting together the sound effects of the Frantic Factory, of one of the Frantic Factory songs. So we have computer sound effects, and then we put this here. And you have there we go. This sound is kind of loud. Oh, because I don't have the velocity. Start with 50%. Maybe make this like 25% or 30%. Okay, but that's not all. There's more sounds to do. So we have okay, then you have this telephone sound, which I think that's the from Metal Gear Solid. I remember that from Little Big Planet in the Metal Gear Solid pack. At least. Okay, so if we go here, and if we copy this, hopefully the copy and pasting mechanism is working again. Okay, seems to be. Unless it's copying it, I think unless it purposely copies it a little bit away. I think it's supposed to be like 2 steps beyond half the bar. Oh, but it's automatically pasting it to like a step too early. So that's what it's doing. FL Studio really needs to like change their pasting mechanism. So does that mean that like these are all late? Like this, does that mean this shouldn't be here? That should be there. I don't know what happened. I guess it glitched. Like FL Studio just had a fit and just started pasting things later for no reason at all. Oh, this one I think is supposed to be later. Let's see, where is this supposed to be? Let me put this to none. I'm gonna use my fingers a little for this. Hands on. Okay, so that's supposed to be there. And yet it is here. Looks about right. Yep. Let's check this one. Okay, that one's right. And actually, this one occurs first. Let me just start putting the cursor here to make sure that it pastes it in the right place, because I kind of have to like work around FL Studio's mess ups. So I think if I put it there, it should work, or at least I'll have a reference for like where to put it, where exactly to put it. So this is like the, I don't know what that was, but yeah. Telemetry, more telemetry. Sci-fi computer, I think this one's called. No. No, which one is that one? Where is that one? Oh, I think this one's called computer ambience. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this one is going to have to be some... No, don't do that. This one's gonna have to be a new addition. And it just de-expanded or condensed all my things. Okay, so then we set our envelope for this one. Okay, so that one's there. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that should be all of them. So now this one, computer ambience 3, go down an octave and then shift it over here. That one's kind of quiet, no? No, don't do that. Absolutely not. Okay, I can hear it better. Okay. So now this sound. Okay, yeah, we have that short loop. Okay, so let me put the, that seemed to work where it pasted it in the right place. So let's put the cursor here at a solid step for the half. And then we copy this, go to computer SFX, and then we paste that there. Send it down an octave or two. And then that would be, no, not that one. This one. Oh, this one I didn't put an envelope on. Okay, so I think we have one final ambient sound. Ah, this one here. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Okay, so let's copy those notes. Paste these notes. And nice. Ah, okay, wait, but I have to, it's computer ambience too. Ah, there we go. Nice. Okay, so I think this should be a little louder. Yeah. Okay, and this stuff is gonna have to be a lot louder, like the guitar mutes particularly. Nice. And the marimba too. Okay, the beeps kind of stop around here. And here, at some point, they start repeating. I think maybe I have to check the original to see at what point they repeat. Because let me check on YouTube. Let's see. Assuming you know the game, would you ever restore the boss theme and title screen music from Plock? I do not know the game. I don't. I would have to be commissioned for that one. I would say maybe. Maybe I'll do it. Hey, welcome, Dev. I'll be back later. Nice. I love your song. Hi, I love your songs from Japan. Welcome, Siren. Welcome from Japan. Welcome from Spain. Nice. Wish you luck. Thank you, Body of Play. Love for making DK country music. Yeah. Alright, so let's see, Frantic Factory. I want to hear the YouTube thing so I can hear where the sound effects start to repeat. Because in the MIDI it's only like one line of sound effects, and then they program the repeat. I need the rhythm and development. No, research and development. So what is the point where the sound effects end? Okay, so it ends with that last beat. Da, 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 da. Okay, so the sounds continue. Okay, so I hear those la, 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 so I know where those are. Those are like wait a second. Okay, but the computer ambience kind of fades in. Don't do that. Stop that. Okay, so and why is it giving me a spectrogram view? I don't want that. Okay, there we go. Let's remove this part. Yeah, and then let's save that as is, but also normalize it. Oh, that didn't help. So I guess it's already loud enough. Wait, it's like... Oh, it's like even fades in some more. I guess there's like some leeway. Cool. So let's save that as the sample, computer ambience 1. And then delete, but reload. So I think the sound effects loop. Okay, so it does that right around. Oh yeah, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, so I hear those beepings right about here. Oh, it's so it has to loop around right here. Okay. Oh, it goes right from the very beginning. Okay, so it loops straight. I think right over here it just does that. Okay, and then we have the sequenced sounds, or the unsequenced sounds. But there's too much noise in the computer power-up sound, so I'd say maybe he used a different sound. I'll have to find that. And I would say that we can possibly raise the volume of the sound sequence sound effects. Or maybe just raise the... I think this was fine. Whoa. Wow. Okay, and this melody here, you don't hear this melody very often. You mostly hear it in the boss. You don't actually even hear it in the main theme. Or in any other theme, I don't think. So it's G sharp to C in the chord progression. G sharp, C, G sharp, C. Oh, it's just repeating the last one. Oh, yeah. And I think maybe the synth lead can come up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then it repeats somehow. Let's see. Okay, then it goes right to the guitar mutes. Okay. So basically that means we just have to make a cut here. And then, let's see. Let me put the, beat here. Yeah. Nice. And I think the sound effects repeat too. Oh no, the sound effects keep going. Okay, I think it takes a little bit to repeat. First it starts to it lets out the, wait, no. And then what does it do after that? Does it just do, I think it just takes the whole thing again. Okay. And I think the line, like, there's actually no straight loop in the song because the sound effects are like going on their own. So it's like this will be a whole like thing of its own. So basically the sound effects are just like go like this game runs the sound effects as a loop on their own rather than actually with the music. So that means that this would be a straight loop. And then here it just kind of ends. Okay, and then I would say that it ends here. Okay, then this one can go. And then we need an ending here. So it's going to end on C, obviously. Let me put this snap to be a step. Dun 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 dee doo. And then I think the theremin is the harmony here. So we will be doing dum. Okay, cool. That's a good ending. But then we need the bass as well. Maybe a little, maybe another step. Nice. I like that. Okay. I'll have to look for a different computer power on sound because this one's too noisy. Sounds like it would be the same basic sound, but a different recording, like the same kind of equipment, like whatever computer that was. Okay. So anyway, let's go head back to production. So I'm gonna have to mess with the tuning of the sax here because it's not quite right. So let's say and then the tuner wasn't helping last time, so I'm just gonna have to mess with it. Ooh, that sounded better. Yeah, maybe it's more like 30. Okay, that sounds better. But I don't hear a counter melody here. What is this? Oh, it's the it's a layer. And I think the bassoon has to be louder. And I think the bones have to have less release. Then we have trombone, we have French horns. I think maybe we can turn that down a little bit. Okay, so this could repeat. Actually, no, I think that one on this one really only plays once, maybe? This is like 2 minutes or 1:42 long. And then this one would be 3:44. I don't know, I think maybe in the video I want them only to play once, but maybe there's a loop in when they're an actual song. I think that would be cool. That means I would have to do 2 different versions. But the main one can play twice, because the main one you hear so much. And I think at the end, it should have like the click after. Nice. No. Okay, cool. Okay, so now I think oh, there's one more variation that we have to do, and I do want to do this variation actually. It would be the find first empty. Let's see. Conveyor belt, I think. Let's try that one. Just for fun. Yeah, I like that one. Did I remember to add the crash to the production room? I think I didn't. Okay, so it plays at the loop. And that one's gonna go into the... Pretty much just goes at the end. Turn it down a bit, and then, but the pitch should be different. Like a, yeah. There we go. Nice. Nice. Okay, so now the conveyor belt version. We have a glitch here where it's like that, and then yeah. Okay, so you have this intro. And then you have a repeating 4-bar loop. So if we grab this, oh, there's another glitch here. Okay, so let's copy these notes. Copy these notes and go find first empty. Call it conveyor drums. Go to all. Where are my drums? Oh, here we go. Kick, snare. So we go up an octave. Cut these. Go to snare. Shift down to C. And then the crash will be in the playlist. Cool. So let's create a new, add an arrangement. Let's call this conveyor. Conveyor belt. Okay, that's enough of that. Now let's put this down. This will go somewhere around here, probably. And then we have to add our crash again. Two crashes. But since the crash is in the playlist, that means we can really like remove some of these repetitions. So it's really only a 1 bar repetition, so we can remove all but that. Nice. Oh, so it's actually it's just the first bar being repeated, and the other one is a fill. Okay, so with that being said, just repeat these 4 bars, this 1 bar. Okay, and then actually 4 bars, we can just repeat that. Cool. And we're probably gonna want another track here that's of some kind. Okay, so going back to the MIDI, let's see, I can mute that out. And then I'll put the MIDI in the playlist. Okay, so we have a clavinet. Oh, I think there's some, I think the harmony continues here. I thought it did. So let's make a pattern called melody, a conveyor melody. Absolutely not. Okay, let's see what people are saying. Flock is a mid-SNES game, but its composer Tim Follin, whose music was so good, according to legend, Miyamoto and co were skeptical that he wasn't using a hacked sound chip. Nice. Yeah, I've heard about him. He did great with Silver Surfer on the NES, and also Plock was pretty good. Yeah, I liked Plock from what I've heard of it. Are up there with Stickerbush Symphony and Aquatic Ambience. Ooh. Hi, Jam and Sam. Welcome, Rarity, the Final Arts. I was kind of forced to wake up 30 minutes ago to a bloody nose. Ooh, oof. Sorry to hear that. Anyways, how are you? I'm good. Not in terms of awe, inspiration, transcendence, but in terms of craft and technical innovation. Ah, yes. I should say so. I sent you an OST version of Maine. Thank you. I'll look into that when it comes time to mix things. So, let's see what we have. So for the conveyor melody, we want that clavinet tune. Synth clavinet. Synclavier. Okay, so we can cut this and paste it again so that we remove that space. And remove the velocity, lower the velocity. Yeah, that's the right one. Nice. Dum da dee da do da. Okay, so then we have this that's that synth bass 2 from research and development. So not really very much repetition here. For a long period of time anyway. Fine verse empty, call this conveyor bass. Okay. Okay, so we'll put that there. So far, everything is, well, the next one's gonna be panned. But here, it's supposed to be center. So let's go to research and development. Go to R&D melody, because I think it was used as a melody there. So let's control I, because I do believe it was in, okay, so we need the... Oh, I still need the MIDI to, like... Okay. And then the panning here... Okay, so this one has to be center in this part. Cool, okay. So, next on the conveyor belt is this first synth bass. And it's panned 45% left. But usually it's panned, I think it's panned to the right. Okay, it's panned to the right here. Let me make sure that this is reflected in the, okay, so it's not reflected in automation. And okay, so this is all pizzicato bass. And there's no, well, there is one here, but I don't even know if that's the right, did I get that panning right? Well, it's the lobby. Never mind. So here, this is the synth bass, and the panning is 25% right, which I got right. So that'll be pasted here. And let me see, did I just forget to copy the next one? Like it's the production room. Production room is going to be centered, so I did forget to like recenter that one. Okay. So now with that in mind, the, let's see, conveyor belt, I would call this part of the harmony. Yeah. So let's copy that, and then this will be 45% left. So we'll copy that to the synth base one, or the synth lead. Actually, I also have to copy, like, make sure the synth lead is working. I think I forgot about that in research and development. So wait, where does it play lead? Oh, it plays lead here. And in this moment, it is centered. That means in research and development, the synth lead melody has to be synth, and I think that's the only time it uses it as a synth lead, so it'll stay that way. Wait, no, it actually doesn't use it. Where's the synth lead used? Probably in production. No, where is this synth lead used? Ah, wait. Counter melody. Ah, the counter melody for the production room. So in the production room, that would be this. Okay, and it is 38% left. So that's going to be a synth lead. So this part in the conveyor belt is going to be a synth lead again, and I just want to make sure that this, during the counter melody, it's going to stay that way. So this is now 45% left, and this is going to be a synth lead line. And we're gonna go find first empty, call it conveyor harmony. And then I will go to the synth lead panning and Control I to paint that part. And then head back to the conveyor belt and copy these notes and put it into synth lead. But I think there's some release on it in the... Yeah, so maybe we need release on this thing. Starting to sound like Stranger Things. Nice. Oh, it actually does sustain to the next note, but why do I have it... I guess it does need the release. Nice. And I think it's another melody here that doesn't get you. Okay, and then it just repeats, really. Okay, that part repeats. Okay, cool. So now... Unfortunately, I cannot send a USF rip at the moment, as I may just fall back asleep. Hopefully not get another bloody notice. Oh yeah, stay safe, man. Hope for the best. I hope for the best. Okay, so... Now, let's see. So we can disable that. Okay, now we have the theremin, which will be channel panning here. I can just copy this, honestly, and go to copy it to harmony, but copy it into the theremin. And let's so this is going to be different from what it is now. So I just have to make sure that what it is in the research and development doesn't get changed, or for that matter in the lobby. No, not lobby, the main theme doesn't get changed either. I think it does something in the main theme. No, it doesn't. Wait, no. R&D. Okay, so there's no notes. It's only in the R&D melody. So let's go Control I, paste to make sure it stays the same when it's there, and that ought to do it. And then it will change when it's here. And then when it goes to the R&D melody, it changes. Yes. Okay, so let's go to now the conveyor belt and copy those notes, these notes, and put them there. Nice. Okay, so we'll put the harmony here and make a new track, and then we'll put the melody there. Nice! That's a headbanger right there. Dun dee dun. Dum da dee da do da 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 dee da da da. Nice. Nice. Okay, then we just need an ending. Okay, and then this needs only, let's make this like a quarter note long. And then we'll make this go to C major. Let's turn this down to theremin will switch here. I like it. Actually, they should all be the same length. I like it. Lovely. Okay, so let's mix this thing. Now, so everything needs a mixer track, first of all. Let's first make sure we get the wood block. And then we go to contact, and so everything has to go on from 5. Starts at 5 and goes on. So we will give the Celeste a track, pizzicato basses, violas, legato basses. Let's call this legato basses. Flute. Let's just call that the flute, since it doesn't matter that it's vibrato. Pizzicato violas, bassoon, sax, trombones will get the same track since they're occupying roughly the same frequency. French horn, guitar mute, marimba. Okay, so all of these now Contact has a really convoluted way of mapping these out, where you have to actually go in and beyond. After doing that, you have to go in and set these things to different mixer outs. Whereas most VSTs just like they say, hey, you sending it to these outs, and that's where they're gonna go. Then you just have to map it. But here you have to go and do this. This is like the second step, number 2. And then sometimes it doesn't even work. Like you have to refresh the plugin. Six, and then and this is really annoying to have to do every time. But oh well. No, we can keep it playing while we do this. Let's play the, I want to hear the lobby thing. Yeah, we can hear that again. Dee, do, 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 do. Nice bass introduction. Oh, this is so poorly designed, man. This way that Contact does things like this. I think it's 7 and 8 I have to do now. don't think I've ever had this many outs on contact before. Okay, so that's 19 and 18, okay. 10, and then next we're gonna do 11 and 12. Good practice ever if I can whistle on pitch. The dissonance works well with the song too. Okay. So now we just have to go for 5. Actually, let's switch to the thing now, the main one. Okay, so start from 5, right? Oh, it's gonna make the song skip. Hold on. It's something I can do easier with my fingers. Oh, what about, no, if I auto map it, it's just gonna go straight from. I'm almost done anyway. Next time I can do that. No, absolutely not. Okay, I think that ought to do it. I think that's just about enough. So let's name what we have. We have the music box, Celesta. And then you have basses. I think these are violas. This is basses legato. This is flute. Okay, pizzicato violins. And this is violas pizzicato. Okay, then we need a place for the organ. Actually, all of these we need a place. Synth lead. And the organ. Wait a second, there's probably some stuff here, actually. Wait, why are you having this space here? Oh. I think I went all the way to like 20 of them. Okay. So I think that's it for that song. Let's map out the sax. Okay, we need a place for the drums as well. But let's map out contact first. Bones. Oh, where's the bassoon? Ah, here's the bassoon. French horns. Na 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 na. That's the trombone again, and then R&D. The computer sound effects are all going to be in one thing. Guitar mutes. And this is probably marimba, the final one. So I'm gonna need one for the wind-up toy. And then just put these in the same channel for now. The theremin needs one. And now the computer SFX need a track. Crash needs one. Okay, and then finally, wait. Where's the one that, how do I add more? Oh, here we go. So I need a reverb channel now. And let's dock it to the right. And I think mostly in the factory is the whole factory is gonna have the same reverb. Maybe it'd be a small one. About 1 second. Actually, you know what? I think everything is gonna get reverb, so maybe we don't need that. I think we just put it on the master. Okay. So what we want to do now is go and mix everything. Let's see. A lot of your Nintendo videos on Nintendo Focus. Does that mean we'll never get to hear your work on Sonic classics, or is it more to do with the best composers typically working on Nintendo consoles? Yeah, I would say so. I never really had any of the Sonic music really make a connection with me, except for the Ice Cap Zone. But that would require a different. Doing something on the Sega would require a different method, because it's all just FM synth. So that requires like ripping the patches from the game and like applying it to an FM synth. For my money, Mega Drive sounded awful. Save for Sonic, Disney's World of Illusion did have some bangers. Yeah, I mean that one was mostly like they just used synthesis, so it wasn't really much sound design to be done. So it ends up kind of sounding a little like getting a little bit annoying since it's all FM. So you can't really have like a lot of like drums, and like you can't really have a lot of expression with your sound palette. So it ended up not really being like yielding much great music. Okay, so let's mix everything. Let's start with what we hear. So this is I'm gonna put a saturation knob on it. Yeah. And maybe get an exciter as well. I like that. And then the chorus will do us well for this, I think, maybe. Yeah, it gives it like a nice better click. Okay, and then let's turn it down a bit because it is kind of loud. Although it is the only drum we have. Let's see how it sounds with all the other stuff. Yeah, we're still good. Oh, but it is pushing the highs too much though. Tick tock, tick tock, tick. Let's turn it down a bit. Okay. But we kind of don't want as much highs on this. Want more mids. Okay, that ought to do. Okay, and let's zero in on that a little bit with parametric EQ. Let's cut those lows a little bit. And then we can take some of those, yeah, down a little bit. And let's turn that down. Okay, the Celesta, let's give it saturation. I don't think it needs it's pretty much all in the highs, so it doesn't really need any exciter. And I think it's already stereo, so we don't need any chorus. It's pretty good the way it is, actually. It's a nice sound. Nice, very ready sound. We could try for a little chorus. I think a little chorus might give us a surprise with this. Yeah, I like that. Nice, so now basses. That'll benefit from some from saturation. And maybe if we get a little more of the, use an exciter to bring some of those like high hits. Yeah. Those like string noises. Yes. I like it. So violist pizzicato, the same thing. Let's and exciter. Yeah, I get that string noise in there. And then I would say a little bit of chorus as well. And then maybe some EQing, because I think there's like a little bit too much mids. Yeah. Yeah, get those, bring out some of the low end in there. Lovely. I'm not sure about the chorus here. I think we should just stereo separate it a bit. Get some more out of the stereo that's already there. Nice. I love it. I don't think we need that chorus, because this is already a stereo sound. I do believe, is it? I'm pretty sure it is. It looks like it. Yeah, it is. Maybe just also stereo separate that, since it's harmony. Nice. Okay, let's check the mastering. Nice, bass is pushing good volume. And the mids are behaving. So are the highs. Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's go to the main theme. This is a stereo. We don't need to do much to this sound. Except maybe take out some of those highs, I guess. I don't think we even need it. Maybe we can do that. Now the ratchet, I think we might need to give a little different thing too. Let's call this ratchet. It's plenty saturated. I think it's been saturated like by the thing. Yeah. Let's give it some more bass and less, yeah, less mids. Yeah. Yes. I like that. That's all it needs, really. And this one might need to lower the highs a bit. I might want to saturate this a bit. Eh, maybe not. It's supposed to be a subtle sound anyway. Okay, let's give that some magic. Yeah. That's all it needs, really. Let's give that some stereo separation. I don't think it needs any, maybe a little bit. Okay, that works. Yeah, I think that's all it needs. Okay, this needs some EQing. It's all mids. Too much mids. Let's give a, let's take out the low end here. Whoops. Nice. Already done. But a little loud, though. Maybe. Flute can come up a bit. But I need more volume from the flute in through contact. Pizzicatos sound good, though a little loud. Nice. Maybe the Celeste can come down a couple of decibels. Oh, so in this part, we have our organ. Let's give this some saturation. And an exciter. No, absolutely not. It's already stereo, so we just need to stereo separate it. Nice. I think all the effects that we need are done in the synth, so we don't need that. Okay, the organ's a little loud. And maybe the clavinet can come up. Okay, maybe it can get a little saturated. Yeah. And maybe a bit more bass. E. Nice. Beautiful. So that flute is a little loud. Okay, very good. I want to take another look at the ensemble here at the end. Here, I would like to hear more highs. But how does that affect the spiccato one? Okay, that sounds good. Nice. I like it. Okay, production room. So this in the bass can come down, I believe. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, so the highs on the kick can come down. And the snare. I think the drums are good as is. So the bones can get a little bit of saturation. Okay, that's a bit much. I can hear them popping a little bit. And the sax. Let's get an EQ on that. Oh yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's give it a saturation on that. Maybe an exciter? A little bit. Okay, I think the synth bass is doing too much here. Nice. You can get some chorus on that. And turn them down a bit. Same ones from Super Metroid. So let's give got saturation, now let's give it exciter. Much nicer. And I think those are pretty mono, so let's give it chorus. Nice. Da 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 da. Nice. Okay, and the crash, let's see. Crash will get some saturation. But it's already stereo, so no chorus. I think that'll be it. Yeah, turn it down a bit. Well, actually, that's good. Lovely. Okay, so let's move on. And so the computer SFX can pretty much stay the way they are because they are... actually, we can limit those highs. Let's go to put a Maximus on it. Let's just make sure we limit this to a certain... Yeah, like that right there. Yeah, or that one mostly. Nice. And let's give them stereo separation. Turn them down a bit, maybe. Okay, now the theremin. Give it some saturation. That's about it, really. Okay, marimba. Already pretty saturated. Give it some chorus because it's kind of mono. Nice. That's really all you have to do to that, except maybe some EQ to take out the low-end rumble there. Maybe turn down some of the highs. Nice. But I want it to be a little lower. Nice. Okay, guitar mutes. Don't really need to saturate that. I might need to EQ it though. Yeah. Yeah, in the game it was more like this. Nice. Nice. Nice, this one's shaping up really well. Nice. Okay, let's move on. I still think there should be something in the middle there. And I haven't done anything with the snare, really? I don't think I needed to. Yeah. Drums are alright. Is that really how the thing is? Let's see. Hi, welcome, a guy. Welcome, King Nick. What's FM? I'm a music noob. It is frequency modulation, so it's the type of synthesis that is used for lots of 80, like most of the songs you hear in the 80s that have synths. Usually it's FM synthesis, and it's also anything 80s. You'll find a lot of FM synthesis, like a lot of FM synths. And also and so it's also the Sega, how the Sega Genesis created music, so you'll hear similarities with that. So this So this one you could also just saturate a bit, and then I think the synths really don't need a lot of processing. Yeah, that's good. Let's call this a toy engine. Okay, that's a little loud there. So let's take the harmony here. Nice, much better. Nice. Pretty good. So let's go through each of the songs again and make sure they're behaving in the mixer. So I think we need to raise the volume to like match like 0 dB. So what we'll do for that is just create automation clip. And here it is. And I can just remove this and, oh wait, automation must have at least 2 points. Oh well. Okay, let's see how that does. And maybe not that much, but close to that, about that. Nice. Maybe just 3 decibels would be fine. Okay, and then let's go on to the main thing. I think the same one will work for here, probably. Oh, okay. That was just normal. So actually, I think oh, actually that works too. Okay. Good. Or maybe less. Maybe we could give it a little more. There we go. Okay. I think this is definitely the loudest point here. Nice. Okay, so let's move on. That's probably the loudest point here. So if I want it to be 0, then I don't even have to do anything. And I do kind of want it to be 0. Da-dee-doo. Bum 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 bum. Nice. Dum doo da da do. Okay, so this one. Wait, you can restore Nintendo 64 OSTs now? Yes, sir. I've been doing that. Welcome, I'm a Tex Gaming. So let's see, what's it like for this one? This one I'm gonna need to, this one probably should be a bit higher. So let's clone this, because I think I just made the make unique. Let's see. Yeah. But honestly, the bass could be louder here. Nice. Okay, that'll help. Okay, less bass here. Does it? Okay, so it goes back to normal. This is the loudest point here, so it's 0 is fine here. Okay, but this part can't be played, like the ending can't be played here. No, not the bass either. Cool. Okay, so the lobby now might need to be unique. Nice. .6 there. 0 here. And then here. Okay, this one's 0 is fine. Oh, we also need, oh, the drums drop out. That's what I forgot. Okay, and then I need an ending here where it's just a kick. Nice. The crash should be a little quieter. And then the highs are pushing a little bit much in the when the crash hits. There we go, that's a little milder. But also like the clavinet is pushing a little bit high on the highs. Let's get a high shelf and no, high shelf. Actually, but the drums are a little loud in general. Yeah, that's a bit much. Also, I would like them to be a little bit chorused. No, not flanger. Yeah. And a little bit of chorus here too. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay, now let's check the production room again. I definitely want some saturation on the snare now. And maybe on the kick too. Okay, that's good. Okay, much better. Okay, very good. And I think for this, so for the video, I'm just gonna have it play once, but I want to have all of these as an individual song repeat once. So we can do like this, and then so it's gonna repeat at this point. Then really, I'll just copy it like this, like so. Oh, but I can't. I have to see it's at 43. Copy this at so and move it to start at 43, and then paste. And then just, wow, okay, that was off. And then just remove the ending from the first one. I'm gonna let it spill over on the melody. Nice. And then this one already has a loop. Okay, this one needs a loop. Nope. Oh, I hate when FL Studio just like pastes something in the weird place. Like outside the grid, and like there's no reason for that. But I can't remember if it loops. I think it loops back at the when the drums start, probably. Nice. And the synth bass should have an ending here too. Nice. Lovely. Main theme already repeats, lobby doesn't. Nice. Okay, then I want to make the track that's going to appear in the video. And so I'm going to combine all these different things. And I'm actually going to need the MIDI as well because it changes tempo. And I'm going to need keep setting the mixer track. So if I copy this, add one, call it video. And I paste this here, and I go back to main theme. And then I try to select what is, yeah, that ought to do. Copy that. Paste it. Okay, so then from the lobby goes, yeah, I like that transition. Okay, and then from the production room, oh, but then we actually do need a 0, like for the, like we need a 0, gain on the, what's it called? Yeah, mastering pre-gain. We actually do need a 0 for the mastery, like keep it at 0 whatever we have this song. So let's make this unique. And then we'll put this to 0. If I can. Okay. So that will be here, and then we'll copy this one loop. And paste that there. Now let's see what exactly we want to do here. Let's see. Dun, dun. Okay, I'm not sure if I like that, or... Yeah, I like it shutting off and then the next one starting. Okay, and then we need the ending here. Okay, so now R&D. This one will also get the 0 remaster gain. This one, yeah, okay, that's okay if they overlap a little bit. Nice. Now here. Okay, cool. And then for this one, oh, I forgot, did I even, oh, I did loop this one actually. This one's also going to get 0. Bum, 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 bum. And we'll paste that there. Now the bass I don't want to bleed into here because it's another bass. It's the same bass. Okay, and then I want the bass and the rest of the instruments to end here. Give this a kick ending, and then a crash as well. And let's make this end sooner, this crash. Let's zoom in here. Nice. Okay, that works. So this whole video will be 8 minutes long. That's good enough. Cool, I like that. Okay, we'll call that done. Welcome. Welcome, Alejandro Gutierrez. Heaviest track of DK64. Yes, lots of industrial with this one. Welcome, Fernando Games. Hi, I'm new. Welcome, new. Hi, nice. This guy had the same idea. Well, we're almost done now. So, yeah, and yes, I've been restoring a Nintendo 64 OSTs for a bit now. I've been doing Glover and Donkey Kong 64 for the most part. Anyway, so let's see. So this will be, I don't know when this will be up, but this will be about the track that'll be played in the video. So I'll have to record footage, and then when we come back, either tomorrow or probably Monday, I'll probably go with some original tunes or a Donkey Kong Country 2 recreation, like with modern instruments. So we'll see what happens there. But either way, I'll put the new video out first. I don't know when it'll be out, maybe tomorrow or Monday. We'll see. Well, thanks y'all for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off. Until next time, hope y'all have a great day. Cheers.